Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday's Ask Sibs. Got my Purple Goat Agency merch hoodie on today. Hopefully, some of you did manage to catch yesterday's live stream. It went out on the Goat Agency's channels. And I think from what I saw, it was just on LinkedIn. So, for anyone that may have looked on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, I think it only went on LinkedIn. But if you're on LinkedIn and you didn't watch it, Aaron Shepherd, co-founder of Goat Agency, who are a co-founder of Purple Goat with me. So Aaron and I, we just had a good old chat about the fact it was the first birthday, which is always good to celebrate those kind of milestones. And yeah, just looking back on the year. And I think sort of I've done a bit of that, introspection and looking at where we were a year ago, starting what we believe to be the first disability marketing agency, certainly with the ambition and the scale that we've got at Purple Goat. And yeah, like, as we started a year ago, it was just me in terms of day to day in the team. So Aaron and I talked about how the team has grown. We're now 6 people coming up soon. And the way we're going with new clients and the budgets that clients are starting to put towards us and the scale of the campaigns and the influencer activations and also some of the research work, all the different kind of services we do, we're going to be having to hire more and more in the coming weeks and months. So yeah, it was interesting looking at how it's been starting just me, and now we're a good solid team. Again, want to give that big shout out to the team for all of their hard work and also their value and their contribution. It's phenomenal. Another little shout out to Aaron, Nick, and Harry, and all of the Goat team, and Dan and Josh at Goat, who have supported me a lot the last year on this. My entrepreneurial journey's about 10 years now since I left my day job when I used to work for the charity Scope, and I lived and worked in London. And so the entrepreneurial journey is about 10 years in, but Purple Goat has been a whole new level in an amazing way. Just big shout out, as I just said, to all of the people on the Goat side, obviously the clients as well. Big shout out to them that have, really bought into the fact that disability inclusion, it makes business sense. It's not just the moral argument. It's not just the legal compliance, but it's actually good business sense. And so, yeah, I just thought I'd jump on today. I don't want to repeat everything that Aaron and I spoke about. It's probably easier for you to just have a look at yesterday's live stream. But for those that maybe didn't know where to find it or hadn't come across the fact that Purple Goat was a year old, I thought I'd just jump on my channels today. Also, in terms of content, I think Ask Sibs has been working really well with this live stream format to jump on when I'm able to give little updates of what I've been doing and how we're getting on at Purple Goat. I know a lot of people really enjoy sort of following our progress. So again, big shout out to all of you that watch these live streams. We have obviously, as the sort of UK starts to open up a little bit more with everything to do with the pandemic, there's going to be some opportunities to get out a bit more, and we're planning some quite cool filming and podcast sort of content. So stay tuned. It's not going to be imminent, but I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks be able to get to somewhere like London and start filming some sort of different types of content to these live streams, which is really exciting to mix it up. It was always the plan that I'd be going off to meetings, team meetings and client meetings, and doing them in person. Sunny's just come flying in behind me to say hello to you, having a look out the window in the background there. So yeah, basically just that was always the plan, that there'd be those kind of actual in-person video content as underlined to help tell the story of what we're doing at Purple Goat. So I'm excited in the coming weeks and months to get stuck into some of that. But I think I'll still use some of this Ask Sib live stream format just for those kind of when I'm at home, and just to check in with you and update on the journey and the progress as well. So beyond the year anniversary, I don't think there's a whole lot really to share. I mean, I've been doing a lot of conversations with some really well-known brands the last week or two, so really hopeful that a couple of them we're looking at sort of the scope of work and the type of things that we can do to support them with their marketing and including and embracing disability. So that's cool. The campaigns team are really, really, really busy. We've got a couple of live campaigns with Highways England and Starling Bank, and also our campaign with Tesco that finished a few weeks ago. The sort of results and the reporting on that is phenomenal in terms of how the disabled influencers were able to talk about changing places toilets and how that really resonated well with a lot of Tesco's audience. So yeah, again, shout outs, but like it's amazing the influencer content that came out of that campaign as well. So obviously doing a bit of looking at the campaigns we've run and what we've learned, and obviously where we can always improve. There's always room for improvement, but I think also how we can spread that message a little bit further so that we can support other brands in similar ways, because we know that our model works and that the results are really, really amazing for the brands that we've already worked with. So yeah, I guess like a cycle of we meet new brands, we get business in, we deliver it, and then we have the learnings, and then we go again, and it's that cycle of getting bigger and bigger and better as we go forward. So I think that was everything I was going to update today. Hope you've all had a lovely week, whatever you're up to. Weekend. So yeah, have a great weekend as well. Can't losing track of the days. Got a couple of comments. So Ika says hello. Chris says happy birthday, Purple Goat. Really good progress in 1 year. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Chris. Hope you're well too. Rahul says hi, Martin. Ross is asking me if there's any graphs not to hand, and what kind of graphs are you interested in? I think Aaron was asking me on the live stream yesterday some of the sort of business stuff, like the metrics. So we billed over 500,000 in the first year, and we were up to 16 members. So there's a couple of graphs that you could look at, the number of employees and the number of billings. And then in terms of projections, on the chat with Aaron, I was saying my target for the year is a couple of million. He thinks we're more able to do 5 million for 2021. And also if you base that on the spending, the budget of all brand marketing is something like £650 billion globally per year. So we were saying if 1% of marketing budget was put to disability, bearing in mind that's kind of insulting as 20% of the population have a disability. So in theory, you could have a 20% budget, but even if only 1% of all marketing, brand marketing budget is put to disability, and if Purple Goat, obviously, if we were to get that as the agency, then you're looking at a hell of a lot of money at the 1% of 650 billion. So 6 billion sounds quite good to me. Ross is asking 5 million what? Well, that's billings. So I say we've done 500,000 in billings from last year to this year, and we're saying we could do 5 million in billings for the rest of the year. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions, Ross. Sorry, I've not prepared a little graph for you, but yeah, I think some of those numbers will hopefully make sense in terms of where we're at with what we're looking to do for billings. Obviously, billings turn into revenue once it's banked, and then yeah, so that's where we are with and then obviously with the employees, I reckon in a year we might be up to maybe 20 staff members. Would also, there are certain projects we have consultants and associates and freelancers as well. So again, it's sort of those nuances of whether it's paid team members and whether it's freelancers, depends. But yeah, and Ross saying keep up the good work. So yeah, thanks for that, Ross. And Ross, I'm looking forward to our catch up soon in a sunny garden somewhere. It'd be good to catch up. All right. So as I said, everyone, I hope you had a good week. Have a lovely weekend. Hope the sun comes out, a bit of warm sun. We're all due it. Yeah, I'll be back next week for another episode of Ask Sibs. All right, take care. Bye bye for now.